Hey everybody, it's Melissa with Practically Creative. I am working on things in my studio, as you can see, and this is today's project. Now all this is one of those little plastic file holders that, you can get at Walmart, the dollar store, or wherever. And I wanted it to look a little more decorative because, as you can tell, I like color. So what I've done is I took a block of the month from 2024 and I fitted it where I wanted it to sit around the front of this. So let's get started and see how I did it. Okay, so I am finally back to working on this file folder that I have, and what I've done is I put glue on the flap to hold everything up. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go, let me get this up here where you can see. I'm just going to go around the edge of the flap and sew this fabric down. I may put bias binding on it after it's all sewn, but I haven't decided about that yet. And remember that what we're using on this is our jeans needle that's on our machine. And I'm using a straight stitch at a 4 for the stitch length. And I'm just going to start sewing. We're going to go slow. I want to make it so that my needle stays down whenever I stop. And I'm not worrying about the raw edges yet. This is never going to get washed. I mean, you can't put this plastic thing in a washer. And I'm just using my fingers to bring I'm just using my fingers to bring the fabric over so that I don't end up with pleats on the front side. I'm too close to my button right there, so we'll skip over that. As you can see, I'm having to hold this up out of the way. Now I've got it sewn down on there around those edges, and I thought I had already sewn all of this, but let me go through and do that real quick. I probably should have see if we can do it like this. What I'm going to do is I'm picking a line on the inside of this. Move my scissors. And I'm pulling my sewing machine out a little closer to myself. Now here's what it looks like. I've got it sewn down. Whoops. I have it sewn down up here at the top edge. And there's the front. So now I have my brain just went, eh. So now I have my little flap sewn onto my folder that I'm going to use to hold pieces for blocks as I go. Now the inside is a little rough looking. I can go through there and trim that off if I want, or I could go back and add bias binding around the edges, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I like it just like that, and right here where the button is already on here, it would be difficult, but I am going to bring my little tie that was already installed up here. And there it is. It still works with no issues. So I've got a nice, pretty, decorative holder that's got a lily on it from one of my blocks of the month from 2024. And I like it. What do you think? Okay, guys, so we have finished our little project. Like I said before, I didn't worry about trimming off the inside of the fabric there. I'm going to leave it unless it really starts bugging me. And you could use bias tape around this edge if you wanted to. I just didn't want to fight bias tape past this little button that's already installed on there. But you could do it that way if you want it to be neater. I figure this isn't leaving my studio, so I'm just going to keep it. So let me take a couple of pictures that you guys can see. I'll include those after this. And if you like this and want more projects like this, DIY stuff that you can do fast, cheap, and easy, please give me a like and a subscribe. And feel free to comment down below if you know an easier way to do this. I'm always looking for hints and tips. Thank you.